Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Gaming on Board. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at Vikings on Board. This is a cool little blue-orange action selection game. Obviously, it's Viking themed. Here's the back of the box. Shows all the components, what comes in the box. This game's for ages 8 and up, 2 to 4 players. 30 to 60 minutes, all very accurate. I've played this game many times. Let's see, artwork by that guy and that person, and designed by Charles and those people. I don't want to slaughter their names. So here's the instruction booklet. Get you a brief introduction, contents of the box. Set up for 2, 3, and 4 players. Tells you about the ships, the board game, or the game board, rather. How to play the game, round summaries, setting sail, which is very important in this game. Winning bets. You can bet on what ship you think is going to win. And then in-game players. Or in-game scoring. Sorry. I was reading right here. It says the player with the most supply tokens. And then some credits. And these show you specifics about what each action on the board does. Here's the board game itself. Or the game board. There we go. So the back of the board has the graphics for all 4 clans, which is very cool. There's the board itself. So it's got some artwork out here out in the ocean. There's a kraken looking thing. And there's a sea monster over here. Killer whale coming up. Some schools of fish. And then you've got the dock where the ships load all the supplies on. And then here's where you take your actions. So there's the board. Then you have, each player has their own little shield, and this is where your points go when you actually win something. So if you win a bet, or you win some items off of a ship, they'll go on here. Each player has 4 little Vikings, and these are pretty well detailed. There we go. Let's see if, yeah. So then there's one black one. He just tells you which direction you're going to be going in the different rounds. Then each player gets 4 betting tokens of values 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, and I want to point out real quick, my copy of the game was missing one of Red's betting tokens, which means we would never be able to play it 4 players properly. So I wrote into Blue Orange Games, and within a week or 2 we had all new betting tokens for Red, plus they sent us 4 coasters that have these different Viking clan symbols on them. So we've got some really cool coasters on our kitchen table with these different clan symbols. And then on the back of the coasters it says Blue Orange Game. So amazing customer service. I really appreciated that. So the star of this game are these Viking ships. They come assembled like this, already in the game tray. You don't have to put them together at all. That's exactly how it looks when you open the box. And they're pretty sturdy. See? Thick token material. There we go. Man, it is just not wanting to focus today. Anyway, really cool little pieces. And the way this game works is this guy right here will tell you which side you're going to. So if you're playing a 2-player game, it might look something like this. Okay. So player order is left to right. All these ships would be lined up. You'd have 8 ships lined up all across the game board. And basically, you would take your Viking and place it on the opposite side on whatever one of these actions you want to take. So some of them move ships or move ship pieces. Like maybe I could take my green one and put it to the back of this ship. Or if there was another ship here, I could take a piece here and swap the two. Or I could take one of my pieces from the back of the current boat and put it to the front of this boat. Or I could take any color piece from this boat and put it to the back of another boat. So you're constantly swapping these things around. And then one of the actions here is to set sail. So you'll take one of these back end pieces and put it on the back of any of the ships at the end of the round. After everybody's done making all their action selections and doing whatever it says, they'll choose one of the boats to put it up at the end, and then that one will set sail, and then whoever has the most shields on that boat. So for example, on this boat right now, blue has the most shields. So blue would win this boat. They would get first pick on whatever items were on this boat. Then green would get to pick, then blue would get to pick, then green would get to pick, until there's no more items left on the boat. In addition to that, if, let's just say red had put a bet that green was going to win this boat. Well, blue won the boat. So they didn't win that bet. That goes away. It doesn't go on their little shield because they lost that bet. It would just be removed from the game. But if they bet that blue was going to win the boat, then when this set sail, they get this 4 points. They get to put it on their shield, and it counts towards their in-game score. So that's the way the bets work and how to determine who's won a boat. So, but for example, if green had one piece and blue had one piece, and they were both 3 shields, that would be a tie. But whoever's closest to the front wins the tie. So if blue's close to the front, it wins this boat. It gets first pick on goods, and whoever said that blue would win the boat wins their bet. So that's how that works. Finally, one more thing that's worth mentioning is there's going to be 8 boats out here. Once the 7th boat has set sail, the game ends, and then you total up all your scores. And as you go through here, all these different actions do things that make the game really fun. So this one is swap any 2 pieces. Like I said, this one's set sail. So after everybody's done choosing their actions, then whoever put their piece on this one gets to choose which boat set sail. This one says there's going to be a stack of goods here face down. This means look at the top 3, choose one, and put it on the boat of your choice. This one is place a bet or move one of your bets that's already out. This one lets you take any color piece and move it to the back of a different boat. This action here lets you increase the value of one good. So there's like tools, cotton, and then wheat. So as you draw these, you can draw from here, or you can just take the top one from here and put it on any boat you want. As you put these out, you know, they might be worth 1 point when you put them out there, but by the time the ship set sail, they could be worth 4 apiece. So as you progress through the game, these things become more valuable, and people start using these swapping actions to fight for control over the boats. And then, of course, if you're not really worried about winning the boat, you just want those 4 points or 3 points or 2 points or 1 point from betting. You can just watch what everybody's doing, place your bet at the last second, because you think you might know that if green chose this and they're winning this boat and cotton's worth 3 and there's 3 cotton there, then you're pretty sure green's going to win that one. You're pretty sure they're going to set sail that turn, so you can just plop your 4 down here on this green spot, get you a quick 4 points off of that. So this one lets you move your color piece from any ship to the back of any other ship. And then this one is move your color to the front of the boat that it's already on. So say all these other ones were already taken up. You've locked in the set sail action. You're tied with another player. You can swoop in at the last minute, move your 3 shield piece up to the front. So now you're winning that boat, and you'll get the first pick on the goods. And you might even win a bet, because maybe you bet on yourself because you knew that you were going to move yours to the front and win that. And then finally, this is first player. So the reason it's first player is turn order is from right to left or left to right, however you have the board. So first player is always whoever chose this action, and then it goes this way. So as you're choosing your actions, you're making strategic decisions about who's going to win the boat, what items go on the boat, how much they're worth, and you're also deciding when you get to go. So in a 2-player game, you both get 4 guys, so you might be able to go first and then third, and then, so you're choosing your turn order as you're choosing items. So it just makes it that much more interesting when you're making your decisions. So that is Vikings on Board. Very cool game. I play this with my 7-year-old son often. He loves it because he will almost always take the first player action and then immediately set sail. So it's a little chaotic. So you got to kind of play with him. So anyways, this is Vikings on Board on Gaming on Board. And please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave some comments below. Also, check out gamingonboard.com. I have links there to my Facebook and Instagram account. We do post daily to Instagram anytime I play a game with my son, or at Thursday night board game night here in Wilmington, North Carolina at Cape Fear Games. Try to take pictures there every time we play some new games. And you can also check them out at capefeargames.com. They've got some great deals, a huge inventory of Magic cards, and if you're ever in town, definitely go by and check them out. All the employees are great. The store is amazing. They've got a huge variety. But anyways, thanks again for watching Gaming on Board. Until next time, play all the games.